Movie buffs, welcome back to the Movie Bay. This is Day. In today's video, I'm in the mood for some vampire movies. Sinners got me hype on vampire movies. It reignited my passion for vampire movies. Let's dive in and take a look at some cool vampire movies. Starting with Bram Stoker's Dracula. This one got a banging cast. You got Gary Oldman, Winona Ryder, Anthony Hopkins, and Keanu Reeves. This is a really rock-solid vampire movie. Most of the movies I'm going to show you here is rock solid. These two here are pretty much the same movie, pretty much. Except for, I do believe this is Swedish. This is the Swedish version, and this is the American version. This is Let the Right One In. This is Let Me In. Which one do I prefer? Me, personally, I like the Swedish version better. Now, there's films where they have a foreign version of a film, and they will just remake it for an American audience. A lot of times that work out good, but for me, I generally, especially if I've seen the foreign version first, I usually lean more towards the foreign version of the movie. There's been a few exceptions, but let's continue on. We have The Last Voyage of the Demeter. We have Van Helsing. I gotta admit, Van Helsing was a pretty decent vampire movie. I think Hugh Jackman did a good job in this movie. This movie wasn't really loved when it first came out, but I actually enjoyed it. I didn't go to the theater to see it, but when I first got it on DVD, I watched it, and I really did enjoy it. It was a fun movie. It wasn't the greatest thing ever, but it was fun, and it was very enjoyable. This is one that came out of nowhere, and I got to admit, it was one of the better movies that I seen the year that it came out. We have Abigail. This is a really good vampire movie. You'll like this one. Check out Abigail. This is a banger too. This is more of a vampire horror type comedy movie. We got Awkwafina, who I'm not really a fan of, Nicolas Cage and Nicholas Hoult in Renfield. Look, this was rock solid. Nicholas Hoult did a good job, but Nicolas Cage, he stole the show as the vampire. Really good movie. It's funny, it's gory, it's good. You'll like that one. And then we have all of the Underworld movies. We have the original Underworld, which is my favorite of the series. They're not in order. I don't have them in order, but you'll see them all. We have Underworld Blood Wars. Probably my least favorite one out of all. We have Underworld Awakening. This one was all right. I didn't really have too many issues with this one. This one was all right. Underworld Evolution. And then my second favorite Underworld movie, this is Underworld Rise of the Lycans. Then we have, can't do vampires without doing Blade 1, 2, and even Trinity, but we got Blade 1 and Blade 2. My favorite out of the Blade movies, I'm going to go with Blade 2. I love Blade 1, but I think I like Blade 2 just a little bit more. Now this is probably one of the more scary vampire movies. Vampire movies, for the most part, are scary stuff anyway. But this one here, I remember the first time I saw this one, and I was in love with the movie. I had it on DVD. Now I got it on Blu-ray. This is just a fabulous vampire movie. It's so different from a lot of other vampire movies. It takes place in Alaska, where they have 30 days, I guess, 30 days of night, where it's nighttime for 30 straight days. I think that's a real thing in Alaska too. Not too familiar with Alaska, but I think that's a real thing that really happens in Alaska. So you got Josh Hartnett and Melissa George in 30 Days of Night. I gotta admit, this is one of the scariest, creepiest vampire movies I've ever seen. Banging movie. For real. And then you got the follow-up to it, which I thought was garbage compared to this one. 30 Days of Night, this is a banger, a vampire movie classic. Then you got 30 Days of Night, Dark Days. I know a lot of you never even knew it was a follow-up to that movie because this one is just so not good. It's not. And this is a vampire movie that don't get a lot of love, but it's an absolute banger. Absolute. You got Ethan Hawke, Willem Dafoe, Isabel Lucas, and Sam Neill in Daybreakers. This right here, listen, it's bloody. It's got a great story. The cinematography is banging. The way it's shot, the color palettes that they use for filming this movie. It's just, this movie is I can't really tell you that this movie is just a banger. It's good. You got to check this one out. This one is vampires are pretty much running shit and we're like cattle. That story has been done before where humans are looked at as cattle. But what's happening in this movie is the vampires running the big corporations. So they're pretty much in charge right now. They're not in a secret society. They are the bosses. But they're running out of humans. So they got to come up with a way to sustain themselves. So they looking into artificial blood that got the same amount of sustenance as human blood. Really good movie. You're going to like this one. It's a vampire movie with a definite different twist. You're going to like that one. The rock solid cast, great performances. Like I said, beautifully shot, great pacing, good movie. One of the better movies on this list. Then we have a classic. I remember this one came out. I was a young buck when this one came out. And I loved it then, and I love it now. Brad Pitt, Antonio Banderas, Stephanie Ray, and Christian Slater in Interview with the Vampire. This right here, I remember when this one came out. And, you know, us being young kids, we wasn't like babies or anything, but being younger kids, you know, in school. I was still in school when this movie came out. I do believe I was a kid when this movie came out. I seen so many damn movies, but I was younger. I'll put it that way. I remember when this movie came out. Everybody was on this one. This is a loose vampire movie. What happens in this one is people are mutated by this disease that turn them into like vampire-like creatures. It's not a traditional vampire film, but because, you know, these people are suffering from a disease that imitates vampires, I'm going to throw in Ultraviolet. It's a decent movie. It's all right. And, of course, John Carpenter's Vampires. I love this movie. I think it's a great movie. It's a little bit on the cheesy side, but it's really, really good. You're going to like this one. James Wood, you throw him in a movie, I'm all in. Then we have the Lost Boys trilogy. All three, the Lost Boys, the Tribe, and Lost Boys, the Thirst. There we go. Shit, I should put my glasses on for that one. The font was horrible. We got Fright Night 2 and Fright Night 1. Dracula Untold. We got The Vamp Father. This movie is cheesy, generic. It's a Tubi movie, but I threw it on the list. It's all right. It's all right. And of course, we got Salem's Lot. Full disclosure, I do not own Nosferatu. I've seen it. It's a really good movie. If I had it, it would definitely be on this list. Right now, I'm waiting for the 4K price to come down a little bit. I don't want to spend $28, $29 for it, so I'll wait to catch it on sale, but I will grab it. And I don't have none of the Dusk Till Dawn movies. I saw 2 of them. They was all right, and I will add them in my collection if I find them out in the wild for a decent price. Again, I'm aware, Nosferatu. I know somebody's going to say, where's Nosferatu? Somebody's going to say, where's Dusk Till Dawn? Seen Dusk Till Dawn. I know it's a whole bunch of them. I seen Nosferatu. I thought it was a great movie. I want it on 4K, but I don't want to spend $28 plus tax. Ended up paying $30 for it. I'll wait. I'll catch it on sale. So, Salem's Lot, Vamp Father, generic, Ultraviolet, loose vampire movie, loose. Interview with the Vampire, Daybreakers. This is a good movie. You need to check this one out. You're going to like this one. Sam Neill, Ethan Hawke, Willem Dafoe. Yeah, you can't lose. The Blade trilogy, you know what this is hitting on. All the Underworld movies, you guys know what these are hitting on. Even if you didn't see them all, it's 5 of them. Dracula Untold. I actually enjoyed this one a lot. Fright Night 1 and 2. 2 and 1 is a good movie. Fright Night is a good movie. It really is. Fright Night is a good movie. The Lost Boys trilogy, I only really liked the first one. John Carpenter's Vampire, one of the best movies on this list. 30 Days of Night, Dark Days, Now, if you got 30 Days of Night and you're a completionist like I am, yeah, then if you could pick this up for like $2, $3, why not? 30 Days of Night is a classic, is a banger, is a vampire banger. You need this in your life. If you like vampire movies, you need this in your life. Renfield, again, this is a banger. You want this one. It's a vampire, it's a vampire comedy type movie. It's got a lot of humor in it, but it's still a good vampire movie. It's got a lot of gore. The gore and the comedy kind of balance itself out. It's a good movie. Abigail, like I said, one of the best movies of the year that it came out. One of the best movies for that year, in my opinion. Van Helsing, The Last Voyage of the Demeter. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let the Right One In. This is a rock solid movie. Check this one out. But if you don't like foreign films for whatever reason, this is the American version of the movie. Let Me In. It's also a good. It is also a good movie. But to me, I like the Swedish version. I do believe it's Swedish. Let me know if it's not Swedish, but I think it's a Swedish film. Let Me In is good too, if you just want the Americanized version of it. And of course, we have Bram Stoker's Dracula. Classic, banger. Get this one. Well, I was in the mood for vampire movies. Sinners had me, in my vampire bag. So there's some good vampire movies to check it out. And go to the movie theater and support Sinners. Sinners is a good movie. Go ahead and support Michael B. Jordan, Ryan Coogler, Delroy Lindo. Support that cast. Support that movie.